No worries.
I reckon it
What
is.
time of day
All
are
right.
we at?
You're at about 8 a.m.
Um, I wish to look at the scrapbooks
Yes.
and the article Bray backs polio research, because
Yes.
in the background, is that the map?
Yes.
Now, the only reason we would have that is if there's something dodgy going on with the map. So I want to find out what newspaper it is to get the actual photo from the archive, so we can blow it up and compare it to what we've got. Because
Do
I
you
think
guys
there's
want to
some.
go do that? Does that make it so, or are you just speculating that someday in the future?
No. If you guys agree to that,
If we're done with the scene.
Yeah. Totally.
Sure.
Cool. Cut to you guys marching the newspaper, blah, 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 and shows them going, blah, 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 you get the newspaper, and then you blow it up, and
then we compare.
Okay. Very good. You compare the maps.
And one way we could do it, we can blow them up and then overlay them, like
That
project
is
them onto
the
a wall
easiest.
and overlay them and see if they're exactly the same or if there's any differences.
Well,
It's bizarre that there's a newspaper article within the background. So
you do find something kind of interesting here. When you blow up and compare the stuff, you notice that there seems to be, looks like one of the rivers changed course. See where the finger's pointing? That thing that you initially said at the beginning, Pete, it all came true.
So exactly what I said at the beginning, rivers changing course and stuff. We'll look at that. All right.
Yeah. So there's something up with that, because but you notice that it's the forgery is different than the one on the wall.
Yes.
That was presumably not the forgery. So yes, it appears that and the only thing that concerns you guys is while he's doing this, he keeps doing this and going.
It's right next to the Bray farm.
It is, isn't it? Well spotted. True. And Powhatan Indian Territory. Okay. All right. So what we now want to do is we now want to look at modern maps and see what is there and what the difference of the river will make.
No problem. I just need a simple research roll as you go through, because you're already in the newspaper archives. They've got internet, anything for the police. They want, in exchange for all this, they just want an exclusive when you're ready to break it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And that'll be something for the people who own these bodies to deal with.
Cool.
Well done, Zaina. Well done.
Dana just goes over and goes, after digging around in the dumpster out back, she finds, okay, right. That'd be pretty fucking cool if it was in the dumpster and she just appears. Okay, it looks as though it looks like there's an Indian casino of that tribe that Glenn mentioned that's slated to be built there. If it comes out that the map is thrown into doubt or whatever, it could end up being the project's death blow. The treaty that defines the Indian reservation land states this very map as its source. That means that the buildings proposed, because there's nothing better than putting a boundary line on a river, which may or may not change course over time, because that's America. It means that the site's proposed building is actually not on the reservation. And due to various topographical concerns, because with our critical data also dug up like topographical reports and shit, no other site on the reservation will do. Hence, the Bray map, only the original, not a forgery, because the forgery would not be admissible in a court of law, but the original Bray map, should you find one, could, if you wanted to, spell the end of $1 billion endeavor. Mm-hmm.
So,
and also you discover that that casino, according to the articles, Dana also uncovered. It just shows her open a coat and there's all these newspaper articles in it. There's some guy named Hull, Hull, who owns nearby casinos. Those may be negatively impacted by this new business thing. Also, there's the guy who is behind the big new casino is an Indian guy by the name of Leon Moody. He lives on the reservation. Of course, going on the reservation, everybody give me law rolls to know stuff.
Yeah, we don't have jurisdiction.
Sovereign. Half.
Yes.
Nope, I think we're fine.
Yes, you can do it. You can run over as many children as you want. No, it's Glenn. Yeah, you could be onto something there. No jurisdiction, they're sovereign nation, etc.
So,
but if you ask nice, maybe.
All right. So, as Glenn pointed out, if we look at current property deeds, etc., for that area, as Glenn pointed out, that section there is called Bray Farm. Is that still where does the Bray Farm go, and is it still there?
Give me a research roll for the Bray stuff there.
Research.
Half.
Yep, make
Right.
it.
You guys end up going online and stuff, and Dana Zool is like, "Why is it online? Why?" The Bray family actually owns the land that, if the casino went forward, that land would suddenly be worth big money.
As in, because the casino is adjusting their land, that would make their land go up.
Yeah.
If the river, all right, so say the casino was built and the original map suddenly turned up, would the casino suddenly be on the Bray's land? What would happen then if it's suddenly not in the reservation? Whose land is it on then? And who would suddenly say, "Hey, your casino's on my land"?
I think the Bray family would.
Okay, so the Bray family would suddenly have $1 billion casino sitting on their land.
Well, yeah, I mean, they could take it down or burn it or whatever or something, I suppose. I don't know. But
Okay.
If it's not on the Indian territory, then it wouldn't be legal to gamble there.
True. So, yeah, actually, Glenn's got an
Yeah.
excellent point there. It would actually be worth less if it was on Bray land, but if it's thought to be on Indian land and adjutting it, take 2 cards, Glenn.
Yeah. So the casinos that Hull own, they're on Indian land, are they? The nearby casinos that Hull owns?
Hull's casinos are not on Indian land.
So why would that make it, if they're not on Indian land, why would this casino suddenly not be allowed to operate?
They would be allowed to operate, but having a brand new cool casino in town, like close to his, would negatively impact his business.
No. What I'm saying is, you were saying that if it turned out the casino was not on Indian land after it was built.
Oh, yeah. Then there were. You're thinking that if, like, let's say the real map came out and it's like, ho, this is not on Indian land. Hull wins because that casino becomes useless, at least as a casino. And then his casinos are not negatively impacted. If the
why does it become useless?
Because if the actual map came out showing that it wasn't on the land, on the thing, you couldn't gamble there. So
his casinos aren't on Indian land. You can gamble at his. So what's the difference?
Oh, no. You couldn't gamble at the new casino. The Indian casino is not an Indian casino.
Is Hull, are his casinos, can we imagine they're like riverboats, which has its own jurisdiction of casinos on riverboats?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to work out, what the difference would be. Why couldn't someone just say, well, get a gambling license and run it, since Hull can.
Yeah, they may be forced to sell at a big loss to Hull if it turns out that they can't gamble there because it's not actually their property.
I think the question is, how is Hull already being able to legally have gambling right there? Then?
That's right.
We'll go with the
Yeah, that's
river
what I'm trying.
casinos.
So we're saying riverboat.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to work out.
Yeah.
They're gonna take 2 cards.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. So if we have a look at the image of the scanned map that's online, does it match the one in the picture, or does it match the fake?
Wow. Take 2 cards, Pete. You look at the scanned one from the thing, it matches the fake.
Okay, so it has been interesting. So it was either swapped out, or the Bray family lost it ages ago.
How old is this newspaper picture?
It's talking about polio.
Let me double check here.
Polio. Yeah, that's true.
Where did we get the real one then?
The real one's in the background of the picture. That's why I was curious.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it's strange. I mean, here we've got a newspaper clipping which looks like it had the map in the background.
Which, from the time period that we're in now, is about 50 years ago.
Yep.
That's when they donated it to the museum.
Yeah, it should be the real one in the library box.
Yeah, so the scan would have been of the real one then.
I take card.
There he is.
Am I still present? Yeah.
Yes, you're still present. Oh,
yeah, I think it should be the
out
real
of
one.
sync.
What?
Sorry, you were out of sync there for a minute.
Yeah. I actually got an email and they're like, we noticed you've been having problems with getting dropped. Are you actually connected to your net as opposed to using Wi-Fi? I'm like, yes. I'm thinking, what kind of asinine question is that? I mean, I understand why asking it, but wouldn't you want to ask a series of questions if you're going to bother to contact somebody? Maybe a copy paste of the normal questions to ask. So yes, the original map that was donated was the original, and now all you have is counterfeits.
So somebody's
So it was stolen some time ago.
Or real recently.
Oh,
okay. The scanned map, real.
Okay.
the map that we've got counterfeit.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So like I
That's
said
why I gave
before,
everybody a card.
somebody killed the burglar guy, took the real map, put in the counterfeit.
Mm-hmm.
As far as motive goes, it could be the competitor trying to sink the Indian casino, or the Indian casino trying to protect itself.
Well, why would the competitor try to sink? Why would the competitor forge it to sink it?
Hull is, I imagine, Hull got this guy, Moody, to get the original to, take out the potential competition. But then that doesn't make sense of why Moody's dead right now, unless if the casino, the territory found out about this and then is stealing it back.
But
Maybe.
hang on a minute.
It wasn't necessarily a recent forgery.
Hull, I can't see why Hull would need to steal the map, because he just goes and says, there it is in the library. See? Real map showing the border there, see? So you can't build it there.
Yeah.
Yes, we can see you waving your fingers.
I'm not doing anything else with my online thing, so I'm not even downloading porn, which is a real disappointment for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
You just got Glenn leaning over.
No.
What is this?
Yeah, you congratulations, you are now to the tricky bit.
So the Braves would benefit if the casino is built. The Indians will benefit if the casino is built. Hull will not benefit. So it's in Hull's best interest if the real map is available. So I don't think Hull is the one that would have done the forgery.
All Hull needed, you're right, needed to have done is just draw attention of where the real
That's
map
right.
is.
That's right.
Which the Braves already know where the real map is.
No, well,
We put it in a museum. It's right there.
yeah,
We're not
sorry.
going to have anything to gain for it being right there.
That's right.
Hire
But-
Moody and then double cross him so he can't squelch on us.
So it's either the Indians or Bray who would benefit. I
Both
suppose.
benefit equally. And the Braves are local right here, knowing where the map is.
Well, let's print on the off chance. Let's carefully check the fake and print it and check it to see if the forger has left prints behind and if they've got a record, or if whoever's done it's left prints behind. Whoever's
Oh, God,
swapped it
no.
out.
There are absolutely no prints on this map. It's almost like everybody who's ever handled this map has done so with gloves on.
Okay. So we can't use that.
You're kind of disappointed not to be smelling coffee and bananas anymore. If you guys don't mind discarding down to 4, I've moved
Yes.
you to the whiteboard.
Quick scan, no reds. Yay.
Anybody else have reds?
I do. It
Nice.
is. The gods hate me.
Cool. Well, that's easy. You can discard everything and draw new ones. Yay.
Does anybody have
goes
any
the victory.
victories?
Mm.
I had one.
Does anybody have a full retrieve?
No.
I have a limited retrieve. I've got to lock it in. That's all.
I'm refilling as per instructions.
Prepare object. I'm going to discard a jury rig.
I now have a limited retrieve.
And they need a full retrieve for the victory. I've got a limited retrieve as well. Art plus 20.
Oh, sorry.
I've just got. I need to discard so I can make use of the lock it in and the victory.
Oh, you have victory?
Yes,
Cool.
that's what I'm trying to discard it. And I've got a card to give a check in essence. Have you guys got any crap cards? Get rid of the assistant plus 5. Get rid of the clueless. What else can I get rid of at the moment?
Apparently, he's been Sherlock Holmesing things again. So he's got too many cards, and you can tell he's really missing his pipe quite a bit.
I could drop 2.
All right. So if I'll trade you. What can I trade you? You already had that. I'll give you I'll trade you the Lucky Day. And I'll trade you to lock it in. And just discard whatever.
Goodbye, super jump.
And remove the opponent files. Do you have any crap cards, Glenn? There, Scott. Opponent files.
Yeah, pretty good ones.
Pretty good ones. All right. So I need to get rid of 2 more cards.
Well, I guess I could throw the helpful librarians.
Do you have anybody have any victories?
Yes. That's what I'm
No,
trying to do.
Now I have your locket. Glenn, do you?
What?
Do you
Do you have any victories?
No victory. Might be done with research.
All right. So get rid of that.
Hey, you could always pass your a card to Glenn, who can get rid of his helpful librarian.
Yeah, so if I give you, I'll pass you a replenish.
He doesn't like replenishes.
Now we can lock in the victory. Check the victory. Oh.
If you want to, can the lock it in be retrieved from the discard pile?
No, it goes onto the. It's not a.
Oh, that's right. It's used up over there.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to lock in the victory or hold on to it?
Lock it in.
Let's lock that in. So do
I've chucked it on top of all the names to the right of the discard pile. And I'll play a check in essence.
Okay. Locked in the victory. I guess I'll just kind of overlap
Cool.
on there.
All right. Yeah. Nobody forget you did that.
Yeah.
Cool. By the way, if you do end up solving this early and you want to go wander about, feel free.
Oh,
Right,
you're
so I guess
so optimistic. Thank you.
We wait for the ballistics on the off chance it gets a match with anything. So the question is, I suppose we check in the system to see if there's any known. We check with if there's any known forgers in the area.
Can you narrow it down?
Probably the guy who has a map shop had that skill.
Well, no, he didn't. That's the thing. He wasn't known as a forger.
He wasn't known as a forger, which means he was good.
Maybe, but we didn't find any indication of forgery gear in the map shop.
Yeah. Actually, I think Pete already said it. Give me a simple. You guys head back to the station because you need to go to the station for this.
So I don't know if it's going to be art specific. Well, I suppose art, but there's also the thing about whether or not it's anybody known for forging of documents and stuff like that. Because I assume that would be closer to maps than art.
No problem. You guys.
Frozen.
Yes, he's frozen. And thus, he was never seen of again.
Right.
Now
So,
we're back.
am I back?
I knew.
Yeah.
Yes, you're back.
What a horrible program it is sometimes. When it works, it's great. When it doesn't, they'll probably send me a, "Are you okay?" So,
Oh. Oh, that was bad.
And we're back.
And we're back.
yay. Okay, looking at the police records, there's an old school forger.
Mm-hmm.
His name is...
Research. Did you want research rolls?
Nah. There's his name.
Franco Di Masi. Right. Let's go visit Mr. Di Masi.
I don't know nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I don't do nothing.
So, at the moment, there's 2 murders, and I assume you don't want to be associated with murder.
What do you need?
Have you recently been asked to make a copy of the map of Virginia?
You're saying the people associated with this are dying?
Yes.
He immediately flips on the person. In fact, he still got the original map that because he just made an extra forgery and gave that to her. And he says, yeah, it says Bray Chick came over to Do it. He completely, yeah, you guys shortcut the entire mod. See what I was talking about, Dana? And Sherlock's like, where's the old school forger? There he is. Okay, yeah. He flips on her immediately. He has no compunction to stick with
No,
it.
he doesn't want to go down for murder.
Yeah.
No. He in fact, he's going with the story. You know, I thought she was just needing a copy. I didn't realize that, because she said her family owned it and stuff. So in return for pretty much just leaving him alone, he is happy to give you all the evidence and stuff you need. And just like that, you guys wrap up the fucking mission, shortcutting all kinds of other shit that you could have gone to and stuff, simply by looking for an old school forger. Yeah, that's the end of the mod. So, free range, go for it, have fun.
So is Margaret Bray.
Oh yeah, she was behind it.
The Brayland.
Yeah, she is not well pleased to be hauled down to the station by a bunch of people. Here's what she looks like, unhappy, and yeah, she goes to jail because when you end up searching her place, you find the pistol that killed the guy. So yeah, she goes down for multiple murder, like hiring some dude to do a murder, then murdering the guy who did the murder, etc. Yeah, she's done.
Oh,
So
good job, guys.
Yeah.
yeah, and in shorter time than usual. Oh yeah, this one had a lot of possible like weird shit you could go do and all that, and you guys shortcut that. That's one of the things I like about this is it's possible to just shortcut everything. Go, who's capable of making this forgery? Let's visit him. Who hired you? A bunch of people are dying. It was her. Done. So yeah.
There's a reason why he's an old forger and he's out. He's not in jail.
Yeah.
Smart.
Oh yeah. As soon as you said dead bodies and shit, until you said dead bodies, he would have held on to it. But dead bodies, yeah, he didn't fuck with that.
No.
Should we do skill ups and stuff?
No, you're still on the clock. Go ahead and do whatever it is you want to do.
Are we are we still in these bodies?
Yep. Until we leave this zone. Until we
Sure,
start moving on.
girl missing you something fierce and wondering how the Russians are playing into it.
All right. So
Yeah, you guys got time to do clever shit now if you want.
have you two done a case where you've been in these bodies previously?
No, these are new bodies.
Been in other bodies.
Okay, but not these bodies? All right.
You guys are cruising around with Glenn driving.
Then I won't talk about something for that.
Thanks, Pete.
Did you ever do the one with the paralegal?
The paralegal. You're talking about the guy between two boats?
Yeah.
Got no idea what you're talking about. Yes. Yes, I have done that one.
That was a fun one.
That was a fun one. TJ was in the woman's body, and boy, did he go overboard.
Oh my God. He just did what every red-blooded American would do if in the body of a woman for a temporary amount of time. Just went fucking crazy. No consequences, I'm female now. Woo, woo. And the other guys who still see him as male are like, it's not right what you're doing.
Nope. But yeah, he played it right up.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And
Yeah.
he knew about scaphism without looking it up, which alarmed everybody.
Because TJ has a fascination with torture devices and torture, medieval torture and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So he knew a little about the milk and the honey and stuff before.
Oh yeah, he knew it in detail. He didn't know
Yeah,
just the name.
Yeah, he knew it started with S. He just couldn't remember exactly what it was called, and he happened to have been talking to a work colleague about it like a week before.
Lovely.
And that was just what the?
We kind of didn't close that one. I kind of wanted to track that person down and give her some justice, the old-fashioned way.
Oh, okay. You hadn't managed to close that one.
Yeah.
Were you with Ralph on that one?
It was Ralph and Russ.
Yeah, I know why you didn't get any closure on that because. So you're going to go vigilante? Is that wait? You're saying that you've got time to do this? You want to track down some lady and shoot her,
and get the cops in trouble?
Not my body.
So there was 3 of them involved in it. There was 3 people that did it. It wasn't one. There was 3 people that did it.
Oh yeah. We caught the other 2.
And was it just the paralegal you couldn't pin it on?
Yeah.
You want to give me a memory roll to why, or do you remember why? It was hilarious.
I know. She was an evil genius, immune to all of our actions.
Well, yeah, partially.
Memory.
You remember the Ralph that Jack Swade was very pleased with her, and he's like, "We got nothing on her. Off you go." And he went, and he pretty much just let her go. It's like, off you go. Everything's fine. And that was the end of it.
He wanted to let her go and use her services later.
All right, so you didn't find out about her background?
Pretty much knew what went down. We just couldn't prove it.
Yeah, but do you know why she wanted him dead? Did you have the motive?
I gave them full hero points for Ralph going, "We can use this pitch later." Off you go. Off you made people disappear. Shit. Yeah. Okay. Great. Away with you. Oh, and she did leave the country, I believe. So you may be going to like Venezuela to track her down and shit.
Wow. Well, that's probably a good idea on her part. But yeah, the person just like let somebody die that she loved. I don't remember the exact details.
I think it might have been her father or something. I can't remember if it was like her father or something got off a charge and caused her sister to be killed.
Cool. Surely you guys have something you'd like to accomplish.
Well, we could fly to another country in these bodies to set up another area in this world where we could.
Just throw that out as an idea. You guys are up for a murder.
Yeah, I'm joking about
Cut to Venezuela. You guys are creeping through the jungle. Your friends and family are wondering why you all suddenly took leave at once.
Well, that's the thing. She may be in jail. Because we're dealing with the multiple realities situation here, multiple streams. So we may be in the one where she got arrested.
That's timey-wimey.
Yes, that's right. Wibbly wobbly.
We can look it up.
That's right. We can.
Mm-hmm.
She is in jail.
There you go.
Justice.
Yeah, I guess it saves you the airfare to Venezuela. And shit.
You want to see our spaceship?
I've been in there. Been in it.
We didn't get much
Thankfully, there
time to
was-
play with it.
Oh, you go do
You
that.
might, yeah, and just it would not surprise me that you turn up and you find that there's been homeless people having sex in it.
Oh, that'd be disappointing.
Just
Other
because
than that, is it
you've
on
got
fire? Is it parked in a different?
it
you know?
almost got blown up by one of those Vex storms, electric storms, or whatever they're called.
Somebody mentioned that.
Yes, that was a bit scary.
Well, if homeless people are in it, we should go and kick them out and fix the
I'm
security
not saying
system.
they are in it. I'm just saying that knowing the gods, that's going to eventually happen to you.
They're Schrodinger's
Especially
homeless
because-
people.
Considering we started having that happen to the mansion in Red Carpet, it's going to bound to happen to because there's nobody there. The benefit of the embassy that we've got guards and stuff, the homeless people can't, and the beastkin aren't quite like that. So that helps keeping the homeless people from turning up and having sex there.
That's not even the worst thing that's happened to PC base.
No.
I still remember when some player put like millions of dollars, lots of man hours, got all the right people and stuff, and then Matt's character started making sacrifices in the basement to Yig or something. And the whole place got infested with fucking snakes and shit. And the other PC's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He's like, "Yig, Yig."
I could see that. Actually, I could see that being Doc Fulton, because Doc Fulton seems to have a thing for Yig.
It might have been him that was pissed about the base.
Do either of you have a trader's license in Guri?
No. Wanted to get some funds so we could get the different licenses. I've only got a pilot's license so far.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of left ourselves without enough liquidity.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
Gold.
it should
Last
be
time
easy.
I was there, gold was down to it was 4 to sell, 7 to buy, I think.
Dang.
Uh,
Yeah, we kind of cratered that market.
yeah.
But,
Yeah, 4 credits to sell, 7 credits to buy.
we could
So-
max out our credit cards here and carry some.
Well,
Trade
more
goods
so
off.
that unless we've got a trader's license, unless you know somebody that will do some trading on the sly.
Actually, everybody give me a law roll at half because I don't think any of you guys have yet climatized to that area yet. But your law skill may just carry you through.
I think you can deduct it from your transaction.
Sounds good to me.
Made it.
Not at half though, right?
You're not climatized to Gurier.
But I watched Freddie do that.
Yeah.
Freddie got a trader's license.
Oh, there you go.
I don't have enough credit. I cannot. Yeah, I've got like negative $2,000 on my card, so I can't.
Oh.
And I think the most you can go is 3. So I can't get a trader's license, hence whether or not you
Right.
had the.
We should get you fixed up on that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you love nothing more than being an indentured servant every time it goes there.
Hence why whether or not you guys had traders' licenses, so we could clear some debt. Actually, while we're here, it's probably a good spot to talk about it.
You guys are just driving around the city. Glenn's driving like he's a fucking taxi driver from Chicago who's been everywhere and done everything in the taxi.
I have the Overthruster now.
What?
It turned up in the mail. Seriously,
Why?
it got sent to me.
By who?
I have well, we don't know exactly what it does, but it's about the size of, I think, a baseball or something. The oscillation overthruster. It was
Right.
wrapped in brown paper and tied with string, the sort of stuff you get from Burlington.
Oh.
Yes. So my only is we went to check out the UFO, that the alien spaceship that was getting flown by the alternate versions of Mildred and Doc Fulton, because I was thinking maybe it was installed in that, and it was what was allowing him to travel dimensions in the UFO. And that the UFO was gone, and that site was all cleaned up. And then suddenly, yes, it got mailed to me. So,
Who's the guy?
you're talking about the Joker?
Mm-hmm.
The
There's a
Heath
picture
Ledger
of him.
Joker?
Yeah.
Should we get him?
Oh, he shot somebody who was trying to talk to me, trying to tell me to wake up at the embassy. He keeps appearing in different zones.
Yeah.
Oh, we're cops. We can.
I saw
Someone,
him. Guri.
someone was trying to tell you to wake up, and then the Joker shot them.
Yes.
I pull over.
He said, McKay, you need to wake up. Something about being in a coma or something, or you'll be in a coma permanently or something. And he was like mid sentence, and his head exploded like a ripe melon, and the Joker was on the wall sniping. And then he started shooting Freddy.
As you have all wanted to do.
And then he dropped his rifle and then fell over the wrong side of the wall from the rifle. And
Huh.
Who was trying to tell you to wake up?
don't know, he didn't. The only identification he had on him was a Kingsman. It was a suit made by the Kingsman.
Oh, that's in Guri.
I did not know
Have you been there?
enough etiquette about
Yeah. I've been given a 10% discount card.
Oh, nice.
For the next purchase. But yes, I took the jacket there and asked if by chance they could tell me.
You've pulled over into a no parking zone. People honk at you and yell. In Chicago, they just
Yeah, so they looked into it because apparently the Kingsman store is multi-dimensional.
Oh.
As in they've got stores in other dimensions, they told me. They couldn't tell me. Yes, they couldn't find any information about it for me, unfortunately.
As you guys have been sitting there for a couple of minutes, he walks up and enters standard combat with you. He's got a pistol in his hand. You guys do not. You're all sitting in the car right now.
How far away is he from us?
He walks pretty much up to the edge of the car, and he's within, I don't know, 4 meters or so. And let's see, he uses a surprise round, shaking your, well, no, you guys get no action other than looking over, going, and he shoots out your front tire. People begin screaming and running from the loud gunshot as he laughs at you. And we go to next round. He used his surprise round just for that. Heroes are first. Villains cannot attack. Reloading is approved. Right. Pete, what do you do?
Open my car door.
Glenn, what do you do?
Is he in front or to the side or?
On the side. He's on the sidewalk because he's not crazy enough to get in Chicago traffic. What do you do?
I roll down the window.
Okay, he's on the opposite side of you. You'd have to shoot through whoever's sitting next to you, which I don't know who it is. Dana, what do you do?
Quick draw gun.
Go for it. Hold on, I'm going to roll low, and it's Dana that's sitting in the passenger seat. High, and it's McKay that's in the passenger seat. It is Dana sitting in the passenger seat, quick drawing her gun. Let's see how that goes.
Well, I guess I'm not opening the door then.
No, you're like, no, get trapped in the car, which is perfectly reasonable.
There we go. Sorry, apparently it's been a while since I quickly pulled out a gun. Couldn't find it.
Aha! Ching! Your gun's out. What do you do then? The window's closed.
Open up the door.
All right, and you open the door. And for his round, he goes and runs into the crowd, which is currently working on fleeing and stuff. He runs like a fucking gazelle on crack cocaine. You have never
Every
seen
single time he.
just an amazing sprinter. Holy
Every single time.
It looks like he's just disappearing into the crowd like a greased eel or a greased Scotsman. Next round. Heroes are first, villains are second, nothing's approved. Dana, what do you do? Your card door is open.
I'm sprinting after that guy.
Glenn, give me a luck roll at half.
I have a lucky day card.
Mm.
If you fail your luck.
Damn you.
Great.
Fine.
Somebody else is like stopped kind of behind you because they're wanting to see if they can like move back to park. And so that keeps anybody else from being able to rip off your car door or whatever, which makes Logan sad. What do you do, Glenn?
I open the door.
All right, no problem. And Dana, what are you doing? Your door is open.
Yeah, I'm sprinting after him. Pursuit.
You stand up and simple action after him. And what are you doing, McKay? You are trapped in the back.
So is this one with the mesh or not?
Yep.
I'm trapped in the back.
No.
You just sit there and think about it.
I watch. I try and keep an eye on him. Basically, I try and see.
He is disappearing like a
Just in
gazelle.
case he disappears into a store or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just riding down the street laughing and shit because, you know. All right, so everybody's gone, and we go to the next round. Heroes are first. Stunt driving or riding is approved. Right. So we'll start with Dana. You're up and out of the car.
I'm gonna take after him on foot. Sorry, I'm not gonna take time to open up for Josh. And
No, go.
Roll. He likes the car. You're running, but god damn, this dude's fast. You cannot believe how fast he is. Glenn, what do? You're sitting in your car with the door open. Amazed nobody ripped it off.
On a flat tire with the doors open as a stunt, right?
If you were to pop up on the sidewalk and do a drive roll and have to go, yes. However, if you fail, then you may have issues. There may be people who are slow who natural selection is trying to remove from the gene pool. It'd be very dangerous, but yes, you get it. People are running and screaming, and you're like, and the sparks are coming out. And Pete, you're in the back holding.
Yeah, probably I'm bracing myself.
You don't like being trapped in the back anymore. No problem. Dana's right. Now you've got a reason not to fail your side. And let's see. Check for him. Oh. He runs into somebody and falls over, and the person falls down, spilling a whole bunch of stuff, and he curses at them.
I shout. No, keep going. Sorry.
You scream at random in the back. He can't hear you over the scraping of the tire, the tinnitus that's no doubt going on.
No, I'm shouting encouragement to Dana.
Okay. Next round.
You may find that of use.
Heroes are first. Crying is approved. And Dana, now, if you fail your sprint roll, there's a car that's going to literally run you over.
Yeah.
It's coming after you on the sidewalk because, by God, he's having a good old time. By the way, both Scott and Pete got a card because Pete, he was stunt driving, but you were stunt riding.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You could, if you want to just dodge and throw yourself out of the way of the insane Glenn's driving thing, you could do that.
Nope. We're gonna continue to pursue and hopefully grapple.
All right. If you can make it, then you should be up to him.
How far away is she currently?
Huh?
How far away is she currently from him?
I'm not going with exact things. I know about how far away she is.
The reason I asked is that she's got a card that will give her a bonus to move. So
that could help, but as it is, unless she uses the card, she's going to get run over by the car. She goes, I'm slower, and Glenn's like,
I've got a reroll card. So
I
I'm
was
going
gonna
to
say,
reroll my failed running.
Okay, I was going to say I've got an assistant reroll as well if you want.
You might use
would
that
be a
too.
big help.
See how you go.
All right. Okay, by half I'm running.
Okay, you are up to where he's like on the ground with his pistol, looking up at you like ah.
All right. So if I play my move plus 5M, will I be right on
You're
top?
pretty much as
You are
close to him as
on
you
top
want
of
to
him.
be.
You don't need
Right
it.
now.
I'm already there.
Yeah, you don't really need it.
Okay.
It's kind of an either or thing with that. But,
If I've got the time, I want to sit on him and put my gun to his face.
you don't have the time. You pretty much have run up to where he is, and he's getting ready to do stuff. Glenn, would you like to try to run over both of them?
First, I'm going to play training time. Can I do that on pilot spaceship?
Sure. What are you doing in this time, though?
That's what you're thinking about while you're driving.
Yeah, he's like, get out
I'm
of
in
my
a
way.
spaceship.
I wish this was a spaceship. No. I want to swerve around Dana and do the thing where you pull in front of the guy running, so he has to stop or run into the car.
Give me a drive at -20 to do super
I
slick.
shall play
here.
assistant plus 10% on you, Glenn.
Oh, only a -10 then.
And I don't have a skill 5 anymore. I'll take your 10 now.
And people are screaming and trying to run further away, except for the ones that only ran some way away and then turned to watch.
Thankfully, we're not in the phones out recording
Quarter.
stage
Right.
yet. Nice.
He goes, for his round, he gets up and points his gun at Dana, and he's like simple actioning so that he tried to get all of you guys in his line of sight at once, and maybe even block some bullets with her body. Next round, he goes, whoa, heroes are first and get reinforcements. You hear from like one of the mall cop guys. He's unsteadily holding his gun, and Joker guy goes, I thought it would just be us Doras today, he says. And
That's what I thought.
acrobatics is approved. Right. So Dana, you are doing a kind of a Mexican standoff with this guy. What are you going to do?
Sit on him and
He's standing up right now. He's standing up, and you guys are both pointing guns at each other. Yes, no sitting for you.
I'm going to
Unless you want acrobatics onto him, and then you could literally try to sit on him, I suppose.
Well, that's kind of where my head was going here.
Give me an acrobatics roll to flip up onto his shoulders and sit on him. I don't think he'll see that coming.
I believe I watched it in a James Bond movie. Quarter.
Yeah, he says. Right, you've got your legs grappled onto his head, and
Yes,
he's going,
that's
like, what the fuck is going on? You guys both fall down. What do you do?
I get out of the car.
All right. McKay, what do you do?
I watch.
Stuck in the back of the car, yeah.
Yeah.
Next round, as McKay just sits there going, this is me. Oh, wait, he didn't go. Sorry. For his round, he's going to try acrobatics so he can roll away from you and then like you're both be on the ground. But he doesn't want to keep in the leg sandwich thing. Actually, since you made such a good roll, he'll go acrobatics versus acrobatics on you. What's your acrobatics?
64.
30. You need a 20 up, so 70 or less. Boom. He barely manages to escape your compressing thighs of doom, and he rolls away. You guys are now separated. The mall cop guy goes, freeze! He's got like his eyes closed and he's shooting and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Bullets whine and whiz around. He makes a luck roll to avoid hitting somebody else. You see other people are like screaming and running and like on the other side of the target. And some guy's just sitting there with like a shopping bag, and you see like soup beginning to spill out in a thin line from his shopping bag, and he's looking at it like, and the security guard still has his eyes closed and will continue shooting as he's yelling, freeze! And next round. Let's see. Defending is approved. Heroes are first. Villains are second. Dana, what do you do? You're on the ground. You're laying on the ground. So is he.
Get back on him.
Right. Give me a maneuver roll as you're like trying to kind of crab scriddle over to him. You're half or negative 30, as would he be if he was trying such a maneuver, since you are knocked down, and so is he. Unless you spend your whole round recovering.
Maneuver. There we go. Okay, and then I still have that extra move too, if ever that is helpful.
You didn't make it half. You close the distance. You guys are pretty much together. You're both still knocked down, so to speak. Glenn, what do you do?
I open the door for McKay.
Freedom! What do you do, McKay?
I get out and simple action over.
All right, you begin simple actioning toward them. Yes, it's almost like I've arrived. I'll get out of the car, begin wandering toward. And right, for his round, he stands up, pointing his gun. He goes, "Now, Missy!" And apparently he's not seeing you as a muscular black man, unlike everybody else, which is interesting. And heroes are first. Announcing something shocking is approved. Dana, you're literally sitting on your butt looking at some crazy-eyed psycho who's wearing face paint and he's got a gun, and he looks a lot like Heath Ledger for some reason.
Well, you said that we're close together, so I want to sweep his legs. I'm gonna.
Ooh, give me a unarmed roll at negative 30 or half, because you haven't stood up, so to speak. But yes, that's a good idea. Go, Ninja Girl.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And, right, you kick out brutally at him, missing completely. He goes, "Nah!" And Glenn, what do you do? Or sorry, let me do Holmes, because he's between you guys. Holmes, what do you do?
Simple action over and grapple him if I can.
No problem. Give me a grapple roll.
No.
I'm invincible. And Glenn, right, both of those guys are close to him. One's going high, one's going low. What do you do?
Do I need a sprint roll to get in his face?
Yes. Yeah, because he simple action twice. Right, all three of you are clustered around him. And for his action, he is going to try at a negative 30, because you guys are all right there, to run away. Possibly while discharging a firearm over his shoulder, not hitting anything, just to let you know. And he makes his sprint roll, barely.
At negative 30.
No, he doesn't. Sorry, he's simple actions away shooting. There you go. Sorry, thanks for that, Pete. And we go to the next round. He's opened up a couple meters distance. Heroes are first. Your cybernetics have gone. Threatening his mother is approved. Dana, you're still laying on the ground. He is slowly getting away from you.
All right, I get up to chase him, and when can I use this move +5?
Now, if you want
You don't need it yet. You get up. You can simple action and be right up to him, because he didn't make much distance.
Like, would I be able to use the card and then still be able to grapple him?
No, you could get ahead of him, though. Make him change direction.
Yeah, let's box him.
Okay, you use the card. You get on the other side of him. He goes,
yes.
And Pete, you are close. What do you do?
Simple action over and attempt to grapple again.
All right, and Glenn, you are also close. He is far too slippery for the likes of you, Paleface. What do you do, Glenn?
Rolls like that.
Simple action, grab him.
Oh.
This guy is you've never encountered anything so hard to grab since the Greek Scotsman.
He is so greasy. The hair just must have dripped right down.
He decides it's time to begin shooting his way out. Let's see. Who does he hate more? 1 or 2, it's Dana, because she was kicking at him. 3, it's Glenn. 4, it's McKay. No, it's definitely Dana. He shoots you in the face with a pistol while screaming, "No touching!" Barely hit. 8 points.
I don't like it.
No. Dodge.
She's already gone this round.
Oh.
Next round. Are you taking it?
Let's. What are my other options? Yeah, Spend a
spend a
pot.
hero point, or if you have a card.
I do not have a card.
Sorry, I don't have any opponent files.
A hero point.
Here, I'll trade you this patriotism. You can go for a refill.
There you go.
I'm not sure. I need to look at my card.